Weekly trading ideas video for this week starting today, the 24th of August 2020. If you don't want to miss any of those videos which I make every week, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the button at the bottom right of the screen. And I'm going to jump right into the trading ideas, but first let me announce the winner of the contest for the flexible volume profile for MetaTrader 4. Right now on your screen you should see the name of the winner who won the profile, who won the indicator, and I'll do another contest for the next week. The only thing you need to do to participate in that contest is to leave a comment below this video on YouTube, and the next week I'll randomly pick one winner who will win the flexible volume profile indicator for MetaTrader 4. Alright, so that's for that, and let's now finally go into the trading ideas. The first one is trading idea on the Euro Japanese Yen. All those charts are linked, they show the same trading instrument. This chart at the top shows weekly volume profiles and 60-minute candles. This one uses flexible volume profile, that's the profile you can move around like this, and I use that with 30-minute candles, and this one is a 15-minute chart with fixed profiles. Those are 4-hour profiles, so they get automatically printed every 4 hours. So the trading idea which I have for you in here is a strong resistance on the Euro Japanese Yen. The resistance is in here at 125.43, and it is based on a setup which I call the volume accumulation setup. And with this setup you basically want to see a rotation in which heavy volumes were accumulated. As you can see, there were massive volumes in here, and from that rotation, from those volumes, this selling activity started, this aggressive selling activity started. So I think that those volumes were volumes of sellers who are building up their selling positions in here, and when there is a pullback to this area, I think that those sellers will start defending their selling positions, and they're likely to push the price downwards from this area again. Now if you look at the weekly volume profile in here, you can see that those volumes were really massive, very nicely visible even on the weekly volume profile, so that's also a nice confluence. And what is also another confluence is how the price reacted to this level in the past. You can notice it in here and also in here as the price bounced off this area, and it worked as a support. Now when the price went past the support then became a resistance. So currently this level is a resistance as well as strong volume based level. Alright, so that's why I think it is a strong resistance. Now let's move forward. Let's have a look at another trading idea which is on Euro Canadian dollar. So this is the Euro Canadian dollar, and again we have the volume accumulation set up in here. In this case it's even better because it starts at the point of control of the previous week, which is in here. So anyways, let's first start with this chart with a flexible volume profile. I use the flexible volume profile to look into this rotation area, and the heaviest volumes are in here. I hope you can see it. If I zoom it in a bit, you'll see it better in here. This is the point of control of this area, meaning that the heaviest volumes in this area got accumulated there. Now, from that place, there was a strong selling activity, indicating that sellers were building up their positions in here, and then they started this selling activity starting from this place. So, when there is a pullback, those sellers should become active again. They should defend their selling positions and push the price downwards from there again. The level with the heaviest volumes is at 1.5635, and as I said, it is also a weekly point of control. You can see it in here. This is where the weekly volume profile is the thickest. From that place the strong sell started. Alright, so the weekly point of control is nice confluence to the volume accumulation setup we have in here. So that's the new resistance on the Euro Canadian dollar at 1.5635. Let's now have a look at another trading idea. This one is on the New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen. So those charts show the New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen, and what I have in here is a trend setup. There was a strong trend, and when there is a trend like that, I'm looking for significant volume clusters to trade from. So the first one was in here, and I'll zoom it out a bit. This one got tested already. Let me draw a line there from the heaviest volume peak. This is the reaction, another reaction, another reaction. So this one is clearly tested. So I don't want to trade shorts from this one, but there's another strong volume cluster which is in here with the heaviest volumes right there at 69.53. So I think that as the sellers were pushing the price downwards, they were adding to their selling positions at those places, and I think that when there is a pullback, those sellers will be defending their selling positions, they'll become active, and they'll start pushing the price downwards from there again. As I said, this volume cluster is already tested, no point in trading that, but those volumes still weren't tested, so I still expect a selling reaction from there. Alright, so that's the trend setup, New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen. And let's now go into the last trading idea of this video, which is going to be on the New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. So in this case, it's very similar as in the previous case. There's also a trend setup, and within this trend, I also look for significant volume clusters to participate in the selling activity. The first one was in here, and it got tested with this reaction. So this one is already spent, but there's also another one a little bit higher. It is at 0.8668. As you can see, this is pretty massive volume cluster with heaviest volumes exactly at our level. And I think that the sellers who are pushing the price downwards were adding at this place to their selling positions. So when there is a pullback to this area, I expect a selling reaction, right? Those sellers should be defending their selling positions, and they should push the price downwards from there again. By the way, this volume cluster you see in here also tested right there. Alright, so this one is also spent. So currently the only not tested significant volume cluster is this one with its peak at 0.8668. Now, if you guys would like to learn more about trading with a volume profile, then visit my website, which is trader-dale.com. And the most efficient way to learn to trade with volume profile is to join my trading course. So if you click here, trading course and tools, then it will lead you to a page where you can get the elite pack, which is my best educational trading pack, which includes those three things. The first one is a volume profile video course, which is a video course which is over 15 hours of training with a volume profile. Then you'll also get my personal trading levels. You'll get those every day, and you'll get the daily levels as well as monthly swing trading levels. So those are my personal levels which I trade every day. And what you'll also get is the volume profile pack, which is a pack of volume profile indicators which I developed for NinjaTrader 8 and for MetaTrader 4. And as a bonus to all this, you're going to get a VWAP indicator, which is for NinjaTrader 8. Normally this indicator is for 139, but with the elite pack you'll get that for free. Alright, so that's the recommended training package to learn to trade with a volume profile. Now there's one new thing which I wanted to show you. It's the order flow. It's a pretty sophisticated piece of software, and if you really want to learn how the markets work, how the big trading institutions trade, and if you would like to use the order flow to get a really strong edge in your intraday trading, then this is the best place to get it. Now, if you would like to learn more about the order flow, there is a beginner's guide. If you go to my homepage again in here, scroll down a bit, then there is the order flow, the beginner's guide. So if you go there are 4 parts about the order flow, and you can learn all the basics about the order flow in here. Alright, so anyways, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you like it. I hope you found it useful. I'll be looking forward to seeing you next time in the next weekly trading ideas video. And until then, happy trading!